What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of On the Basis of Sex. Let's rock this. As far as filmmaking goes, On the Basis of Sex is pretty bland. My friend Scott Menzel says it right, in that it kind of reminds us of that movie Marshall, starring Chadwick Boseman as young Thurgood Marshall. Do you remember that one? I mean, other than the opening credit sequence, which does kind of look interesting, contrasting Ginsburg's bright color outfit in a sea of male lawyers. Other than that, creatively, On the Basis of Sex doesn't take a lot of risks. Therefore, it does feel like a TV movie, kind of like The Blind Side. But having said that, On the Basis of Sex equality themes and its message could not arrive at a more perfect timing. Plus, I'm a huge fan of Notorious RBG. So yeah, overall, I do enjoy this film. Directed by Mimi Leder, written by Daniel Stapleman, the story follows young lawyer Ruth Bader Ginsburg trying to make her mark in a world that doesn't view women as nothing more than secretaries. She teams up with her supportive husband, Marty, played by Armie Hammer, to bring a groundbreaking case before the U.S. Court of Appeals and overturn a century of gender discrimination. Maybe because director Mimi Leder's previous work prior to this consisted of solely TV movies and TV shows. Maybe because of that, because of her background and experience, On the Basis of Sex hardly provides anything that can be described as cinematic. From the positioning to the dialogue to the situations, it all feels way too episodic. The story also often provides dilemma without fully resolving it. And there's nothing well-rounded about the antagonists. They're like caricatures instead of characters. So many negatives or downsides to On the Basis of Sex, which ultimately rides heavily on Felicity Jones's performance. Look here, the real Ruth Bader Ginsburg is a super cool Supreme Court justice. Notorious RBG. So hell yes, when I heard that this movie was gonna be made, I got pretty stoked about it. Thankfully, Kate McKinnon of SNL didn't get to play her in this movie, because that honor goes to none other than Oscar nominee Felicity Jones, who successfully captures the way society deems RBG, which is this justice epitome of persistence, resilience, and progressivism, but in the early days of her career, of course. Instead of being forceful, Felicity exudes likable stubborn in her approach, and it works to her advantage. And because RBG's husband is not part of the men who try to keep the women down, many of their interactions deal with him helping RBG improve as a lawyer and gain more confidence as a debater. I'm not sure how accurate the case presented in this film is. At one point, the character even says that the Constitution doesn't have the word freedom in it, which is a part of this movie that many has been passionately arguing about. But the essence of the story is what I think is important, and it is this film's redeeming quality, despite many of its underwhelming technical aspects. In a world like today, when there's still a gender pay gap in the same profession, we've still got a long way to reach equality. So movies like On the Basis of Sex and people like Ruth Bader Ginsburg are needed to remind us of the work that still needs to be done. And so for that intention and more, this film is good. So that's it. That's my review of On the Basis of Sex. Share your thoughts in the comment section below and share this video with all your friends on the YouTubeverse. And as always, ring the bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. Hey, if you like this review and you want me to make more, please contribute monthly to help support this channel at Rama Screen Patreon page. Become my patrons today at patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this.